Top 8 at my first locals. Let's go. Bro, I'm so tired. I've been up all day. But good news is that it didn't go to waste. My research didn't go to waste. My practice didn't go to waste. And so I went to my first local Beyblade tournament today and walked away with, I would say, 8th place out of like 30 people. So I made top cut. I made top 8 and then I lost that round. So I was eliminated right there. So I'd say I was top 8. There's nothing really to brag about. It is a locals. It's not a serious tournament where everybody's bringing their top blade. People are probably experimenting tonight. But it is my first locals, my first Beyblade tournament ever in my life. I never went to any tournaments ever because in my generation there was none. It was just in our imagination. And I did research on the game for about, what is it, February 10th now? About a month. I know quite a fair bit about the game just off the top of my head now. Enough to build a good enough deck to get top 8. My first time with other bladers, other contenders, other people who actually have been in the game. And yeah, it was a good fucking experience, man. Not only just getting outside, going to meet new people. Everybody's a good fucking vibe. Not no salty people. There were even like different, cause like different ages. Like there's a guy that I'm pretty sure he was like at least 50, bro. He was at least 50 years old, and not even 100% sure if he had his own kid there. But there were maybe like 3 kids, like children. Everyone else was at least like up to the 50-year-old, and then everyone else was like mid-range. Like the age of like when Beyblade came out, like you were a kid at that time. You grew up with the game. Learning environment. The place I went to was a great fucking learning environment, bro. These guys, I sat down for like 5 minutes. People already walking up, introducing themselves. Like they knew it was my first time there. I was an icebreaker. You know, your first time? Hey, my name is blah blah blah. If you want to get some practice launches in, use one of the free stadiums. I was just literally just gonna sit there until my matches, bro. Where you know, a couple guys came up to me, chatted for a bit. They asked what blades I was using. I showed them right off the bat. They gave me pointers. 2 of the 3 that I was using, pretty much meta picks. Rod Wizard 960 ball and Phoenix 60 taper. As soon as the guy seen that, he told me to put it on but I've been practicing all week with taper, so I just kept it for that. Probably should have listened to him. Because in practice runs after rounds, I was using on rush just to see. I was knocking practice round bays out. Who knows what it would have done in an actual round. Oh well, next week. But as he see my bit, gave me advice, said, yo, this could be a better pick. Do what you want, but a little suggestion. And I'm gonna do that next time. But the one bay that kind of stood out was my Samurai Saber on 970 level. Cause here there's a couple guys who are like I would say level heads, because they're doing things with level that I never seen before. Even trying to look up strategies and builds for Samurai Saber, no one's using level the way that these guys were doing it. I don't know where they seen it, but yeah, pretty much just a super lean, and you're pretty much trying to be on the side of the Beyblade. You're trying to make a Bey wheel, but it'll eventually stand back up, get balance back, and then hit either level 2 or 1 and get stamina back. So that's a good technique I'm about to practice. I'm about to do some of that. In a Hasbro stadium versus the Tarotomi stadium, very different. I've never hit the lip. I've never hit the lip on this stadium before. And it's a smaller lip. Never hit it with my hand, never hit it with my blade. Today, my first round, my first match, hit the lip like times. Missed the stadium a couple times. The Beyblade launched backwards at me onto the floor. It was fucking wild. One launch, I went practice launch using dagger, and it did a fast ass rim dance. It was as if there was an X-rail on the rim. It was crazy. I say these guys are sick. There's multiple people there who know the game enough to say, hey, can you judge here? And then they'll go run their match, and then they'll come judge another match. So it's not like, for example, like I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like 2 years ago, 2025, 3 years ago, when I was playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! At locals. There were no judges. There weren't enough people around to judge. just the regular matches, or first round, second round, anything but top 8 didn't have a judge at locals. And I guess you can chalk that up to Yu-Gi-Oh being a game where you have to read and kind of understand every single mechanic to even have a turn, so they wouldn't really need a judge. But at the same time, they have judges for top 8s, top 4s, and final round. So whatever. Only thing I didn't like, and it's honestly whatever, it's just not my preferred way to play. They had the stadiums on the tables, which is waist high for me. I get it. There are giants in this world. Yeah. Actually was a guy who was like 5 today, tall as hell. I would much rather have the stadium be at knee height so that I can get in my stance. And do my thing. You feel me? I feel like that alone, if I was able to do that, the power of my rips would have been on a whole different level. Because my stance, that's what I've been practicing since I've seen it. That's what my muscle memory is right now. But right now, in an actual gameplay situation, it's up here, bro. Right here. I gotta be like that. That. Like different. Trust me, bro. Do this, and then do this. You'll feel a big difference in your whole side, your whole arm, your hip, the whole thing. But anyways, I digress. It's a good fucking time. I think they had a Magic Gathering tournament. Like into the store. It's cool. Like, you guys didn't even complain. Like, we're loud as shit. We're fucking. People are yelling. Beyblades are fucking zipping in the stadiums. They're not complaining. One guy, he brought like fucking Beyblade Burst from the Burst generation. That shit was fucking hilarious. I don't know why. That shit was funny, bro. They'll be readying up. Bladers, present your blades. Man, pops out a Burst. Like, fuck. Obviously, it's a joke, but like, shit is actually funny, bro. It caught me so off guard. Touch on everything. Good vibes. They got jokes. People teaching me new techniques. I'm about to work on some of that. Yes, Beyblade is a good fucking vibe, bro. Beyblade is a good fucking vibe. A lot better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I don't know what it's gonna be like in a couple years when there's more blades and more pieces. Competitions become a little bit more frequent and normalized, maybe. But if that does happen, and there's more hobby stores, more card stores that host Beyblade tournaments over the city and shit, more areas, third-party sellers might become a thing. Backpack sellers might become a thing. There's already like 1 or 2 on Facebook that I've seen that I already have note of that already sell individual pieces. And it's funny because I'm pretty sure it's just him just buying the Beyblade and taking the Beyblade apart and then selling the individual pieces just like that, as if he were a store to do that. But you're a fucking thing, bro. Like, you need certain pieces. Some pieces don't work in the competitive scene. Some pieces are fucking terrible, and there's a lot of pieces that are just top of the top. So I get it, but that's the only thing that sucks about the way that this game can go. The best thing is that you only need a max of 3 Beyblades, so you need a max of 9 different parts. If you can get 9 good parts, then you're set. The only thing there is that these Beyblades are so powerful that those parts can easily be damaged in one night. Speaking of that, I haven't even checked the damage on my blades because I couldn't do my stance, but I wasn't ripping like a bitch. I wasn't taking it easy on any of these guys. I really wanted to win tonight, bro. I tried my best to get my hardest rips off on every single rip. Even though I fucking worked it out, that's not the best idea on a lot of my bits. Only ball bit I should go full 100% force on, but I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to knock everything out. And yeah, got top 8 at my first logo, bitch. It's practice time.